Good evening and welcome to the Twin Lakes Secondary School musical production of Thunder Years. Please turn off all cell phones and any other personal electronic devices for the duration of the show. Please note, photo taking and video recording are not permitted during the show. There is no intermission during this performance. However, if needed, our ushers can assist you and direct you towards the washrooms. Please note that there is no smoking on school property. We are so pleased to be able to take you on a journey through times past in the rich theatrical history here at Twin Lakes in celebration of our 50th anniversary. Thank you for joining us this evening and enjoy the show.
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Fremder, étranger, stranger. Glücklich zu sehen, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you, bleibe, reste, stay. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. In cabaret, yo cabaret, to cabaret. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Salut! Comment ça va? You guys feel good? Let's go! Me too! Ich bin conférencier. I am your host und sagen willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. In cabaret, yo cabaret, to cabaret. Leave your troubles outside. So, life is disappointing. Forget it. In here, life is beautiful. The cast and the band are beautiful. The audience is beautiful too. Yeah?
Welcome to the Twin Lakes production of Thunder Years. This evening, we invite you to journey with us through 5 decades of stage performance. I am Ian, this is Danielle, and Jack, and together we will be your guides as we journey through time and space to bring you highlights of productions staged by Twin Lakes throughout the years. This will not be a chronological journey though. We will jump through various periods in our history. For each stop on our journey, we will offer some memories, gleaned from anecdotal evidence and items of interest from a deep and comprehensive search of the Geminian.
The what?
The Geminian. The Twin Lakes yearbook? Come on, twin, Gemini, the twins?
Sorry, I don't know my astronomy. I'm not very sciencey.
Don't let Ms. Vermer hear you say that. It's astrology, not astronomy. History students, am I right? Sorry, Mr. McCann.
When Twin Lakes first opened in 1972, Aurelia's newest secondary school students proudly wore the colors green and gold and played with the persistence of its mascot, the Noble Hornet. Robert Mitchell was the principal, and our recently retired beloved secretary, Diane Purdy, began her Twin Lakes career as a grade 10 student in this state-of-the-art facility. Heading up the art department was Mr. McEwen. No, not a rock and roll librarian, but his father, Mr. McEwen Sr. Twin Lakes did not waste any time creating the kind of atmosphere that has kindled loyalty and dedication in students and staff alike. In its inaugural year, the newly formed junior boys basketball team won the GBSSA title under the watchful eye of Coach Fred Larson. By the time Twins celebrated its official opening on Wednesday, April 4th, 1973, it had already made its mark on the Orillia community.
Welcoming you to our production was the first selection, via comment from the 1979 production of Cabaret. A few years into its tenure as a part of the Orillia community, TLSS was really starting to find its groove. To support the growing student activities, staff and students decided to organize a fundraiser. While there's nothing in common about a school fundraising, we were surprised to read that in the 1978-79 school year, staff undertook a lobster fundraiser. That's right, 120 lobsters were flown in from Nova Scotia and picked up at the airport by Mr. Unit, task which earned him the nickname the Lobster King. Apparently it was quite successful as lobster sales supported student activities for a few years.
Our next stop brings us to productions which were presented in 1992 and 2011. 1992 was a big year for Twin. Current teachers and TLSS alumni, Mr. Ormsby and Mrs. Davidson, started grade 9, and Twin started a rebranding process. The mighty Thunderbird made its appearance, and school spirit was represented on the field, on the court, and in the halls by the blue, green, and silver that we still sport today. In 2011, Twin students and staff were busy showing their community spirit by valiantly attempting to grow facial hair in support of Movember's cancer fundraiser. Mr. Kerr is featured in the yearbook sporting an especially excellent stash. Twin Lakes celebrated Madame Valiant's extended French class, who won the Best French Class in Ontario contest with their video submission entitled On parle français.
Please enjoy our next stop with Summer Nights from 1992's Grease, and let's hear it for the boy from the 2011 production of Footloose. next stop finds us in the more recent past with a song from the 2017 production of Legally Blonde. This musical expanded our technical production elements with increasingly skilled lighting design and sound production due to the behind-the-scenes dedication of Mrs. Yates. The 2016-2017 school year was another banner year for our community involvement and student achievement. Twins Specialist High Skills Major Hospitality Program, under the direction of Chef Griffin, showcased their culinary skills at Royal Winter Fair's High School Chef Competition. As part of Mr. Ormsby's World Issues class, talented musicians organized Jam for Hunger, a fundraising concert in support of the Aurelia Youth Center and the Sharing Place. Two talented musicians involved in this project, Aidan Miller and Danny Webster, and are professional musicians, performing, touring, and recording their original hits. Check out New Friends and Livers to support the work of these amazing alumni musicians. 2017 also saw the founding of our now legendary Lettuce Club. While we can't reveal the activities of this secretive club, it does indeed involve eating a lot of lettuce. Oh my God, right? Please enjoy Oh My God from the 2017 production of Legally Blonde.
Based on what you've seen so far, it would be easy to assume that Twin Lakes has focused exclusively on musical productions. I mean, musicals sure are crowd pleasers, but Twin Lakes has also embraced many types of productions throughout the years. From one acts to dinner theater, to murder mysteries, to historical drama, to classical plays, the Twin Lakes Drama Program dedicates itself to supporting unique and skilled theatrical performances. When Miss Holdsworth first came to Twin, there was only one single drama class offered to students, but the department has expanded to become a vibrant, creative community where students learn, grow, and develop their collaborative and performance skills. This exciting environment has led to dynamic productions, including Midsummer Jersey, Rehearsal for Murder, and this year's production of Radiant Girls. To represent the joy and exuberance of theater performance, we bring you the Seven Ages soliloquy from 2011's production of Shakespeare's As You Like It. In this speech, the character traces the stages that each person experiences as they move through life. We think that this represents the beauty of all journeys and opportunities for growth that have been presented to all of us here at Twin Lakes. Also in 2011, Lady Gaga perfectly encapsulated this feeling. We can confidently say, Twin was born this way.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and in one man's time, he plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
At first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school.
And then the lover, sighing like furnace with woeful ballads, made to his mistress's eyebrow.
Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth.
And then the justice, with good fair round belly, good cape and lined, eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part.
The sixth stage shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side, his youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice, turning again with the childish trebles, pipes and whistles and his sound.
The last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans taste, sans eyes, sans everything.
Next, we time travel back to 1975, just a short few years into Twin Lakes' illustrious history. A time when the first SNL episode aired and students listened to disco and practiced the hustle to dance the night away at the school dance. The music program at Twin expanded to include 2 choirs, a junior, an intermediate, and a senior band. A stage band was formed, and music students celebrated the acquisition of a new tuba. Twin students were active travelers, participating in a 5-day canoe trip on Georgian Bay for the inaugural year of one of Twin's best-loved clubs, Outers Club. In the most important news of all, Diane Purdy, or Diane Heisey as she was known at that time, began a tremendous career in the Twin Lakes office. Clearly, she was a key part of the school community from her first year, as the fact that Miss Heisey got a new car was documented in the yearbook. This kind of commitment is pretty common around here, as many of our current staff, including Madame Rolston, Mrs. Lapointe, Mrs. Meeks, Mr. Bell, and many others mentioned in our travels tonight, are also Twin alumni. People just can't get enough of this place. Our next selection, Hernando's Hideaway, from 1975's production of Pajama Game, is performed by the Twin Lakes School Choir.
I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face, a glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole, all you see thanks to anyone you know. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. But if you go to the spot that I am thinking of, you will be free to gaze at me and talk of love. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole. Hernando's, Hernando's, Hernando's Hideaway. Ole.
Since its opening 50 years ago, Twin Lakes has been known for its dedicated teaching staff. And I should know, my parents, Mr. and Mrs. Irwin, have spent almost their entire careers at this school. Whether designing World War I trench replicas in the snow with Mr. Lowry, creating astonishingly realistic crime scenes with Miss Rodney, training for a triathlon with Madame Lemaire, organizing War of 1812 reenactments on the field with Mr. Moriarty, or growing bacteria swallowed from the floor of the weight room with Miss Gardner, or nearly setting the ceiling on fire with Mr. King. Teachers have made learning memorable for students at Twin. This has always been especially true in the performing arts. Only a year after our last selection, in 1976, the movie Rocky first premiered in theaters. The Hornets were victorious over their arch rivals Park Street for the 2nd year in a row. And Twin students continued to search for the elusive pool. We're actually still looking for that pool. In the same year, TLSS presented the Canadian musical Anne of Green Gables. This musical was presented on this very stage and was accompanied by TLSS music students in the pit band. Let's celebrate the love of learning with our next number, Open the Window, from the 1976 production of Anne of Green Gables.
For over a decade, Twin Lakes distinguished itself by presenting original musicals with the script and music written by teachers. The Rock on High trilogy, Wildwood Summer, Imagination, The Golden Slipper, and 2 productions of Wurlitzer were full school efforts, typically featuring 40 or more students in the cast, not to mention those involved backstage and in the pit band. Plays were performed on the Aurelia Opera House stage to great acclaim by often sold-out audiences. Marnie McVeigh, great champion of theater and the love of learning, began this incredible decade of productions. While she passed away in 1993, Mrs. McVeigh is remembered through a strong Twin Lakes tradition of performance and the yearly award given in her name at commencement to a student who demonstrates joie de vivre in performance. Supported by an extremely dedicated staff team, including our own choreographer, Miss Nichols, Dave Austin and Sud Sutherland continued the tradition, writing scripts and accompaniment for new productions almost yearly, until their retirements in the early 2000s. In fact, these two superstar teachers are in the audience this evening. Give us a wave, Mr. To celebrate a decade of original Thunderbird productions, this next instrumental number is performed by our Twin Lakes Jazz Band, part of the music program that launched the careers of many professional musicians, including members of the internationally renowned rock band Bleecker. Arranged by Suds himself, this medley of songs will bring back memories for everyone lucky enough to experience these incredible productions, on stage, behind the scenes, in the band, or as an audience member.
continue our time travel journey with stops in 1974 and 1988. In only its second year, Twin was already an engaging and inspiring school community. The Geminian Yearbook, under the editorial guidance of Mr. Ken Eaton, included a wide variety of photos of student life with captions such as, "Boy, do I need a beer. Damn, kids, keep your hands to yourself." It was a different time. It must have been an exciting and dynamic time, as staff pulled together to offer diverse opportunities for students, including the musical production of Oliver. Fast forward to 1988 and the performance of another musical classic, Annie, which was doublecast to allow more students opportunities. Suds conducted the band, honing the musical talents of students even further. This was also an exciting time for Twin, as the school welcomed the adult education program, which included students ranging in ages from 25 to 55. Many Aurelians took advantage of this opportunity, and the school community embraced the richness offered by learners at all stages of their lives. Please enjoy Food Glorious Food from the 1974's Oliver and Hard Knock Life from the 1988 production of Annie.
Is it worth the waiting for? If we live till 84, all we ever get is cruel. Every day we say a prayer, will it change the bill of fare? Still we get the same old cruel.
Starting in 2010, Twin Lakes began a well-organized 3-year rotation of productions, with a play one year, a musical the next, and followed by a musical review show. This golden age of Twin Productions, developed and presented in-house, has offered opportunities for students to be involved in all aspects of performance, on stage, as musicians, in backstage, and tactical production roles. This rotation has been supported by a collaborative staff team who volunteer their time and expertise to make sure that students have every opportunity to share their hard work and talent with the community. The review shows Thunder Glee, Thunder Live, and Thunder Rock were concert-style productions with small ensemble casts of gifted vocalists, accompanied by a skilled rock band. These shows allowed performers to feel like true rock stars and offered an entertaining and inspiring performance to our packed-in audience members. As exclusively musical productions, they gave the opportunity for vocal direction skills of Miss Bosco to take center stage. Like Rihanna said in her hit song from the same year, the Twin Lakes Choir is ready to shine like diamonds in the sky as they bring you our next number. Don't Stop Believing from the 2012 review show, Thunder Glee.
On to our next stop, which brings us two versions of the classic tale of a girl, her dog, and a tornado. Tom Levine directed a classic version of The Wizard of Oz in 1986, which was not only performed for the school community, but also toured to 7 elementary schools. Members of the Twin Lakes community were also a fashionable bunch in the mid-'80s. The Dominion features several references to Vice Principal Bill Price's fancy ties, and the grad photos on the wall have garnered many years of appreciation from current students for the dedication to teased hair and very tall bangs. Definitely take a look if you're ever on the first floor. You'll see what we mean. In 2014, Twin revisited this story with a production of The Wiz, a modern rock and roll version of the Oz story. If you were at Twin Lakes during this time, you would have seen the dramatic spirit at work in the LARP Club. LARP, or live action roleplay, was going strong with Friday Adventures, which saw costumed actors running through the forest, battling with foam swords and shields. The Wiz featured a rocking pit band in stellar costumes, featuring a 90s grunge-dressed Dorothy and a shiny silver-suited Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion's mane, looking a lot like Miss Rocco's famous 80s big hair wig. Please enjoy the following two numbers: Over the Rainbow from the 1986 production of The Wizard of Oz, and Ease On Down the Road from 2014's The Wiz.
Way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
In 1984, Twin was a growing community with a wide variety of course offerings. Amazingly, despite their obvious theatrical talent, TLSS students were only able to participate in theater as an extracurricular activity until Mr. Levine taught the first drama course in 1989. Sorry, that was a sidebar. Back to the year when students, including Twin alum and current EA, Mrs. Pouch, were listening to Madonna and Dire Straits on their Walkman headphones. In the mid-'80s, arts programs were an integral part of the Twin Lakes school community, and students could participate in a wide variety of bands, talent show performances, theater productions, and visual arts projects. In fact, in 1984, the Twin Lakes Art Club made community connections, designing logos for the Aurelia Arts Council, Simcoe Legal Services, and even helped develop flag designs for our own city of Aurelia. As with The Wizard of Oz, the following year, producer Ruth Watt used theater to connect to future students by touring the musical productions to local elementary schools and finishing up with performances on this very stage. This next stop in our journey brings you the story of Peanuts character Lucy with the song Schroeder from the 1984 production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Try to discuss marriage with a musician.
If we were to travel back in time 3 years to this exact spot in April of 2020, we would find the school to be a quiet, dark shell of itself, with no trace of the vibrant community you see today. The impact of the COVID pandemic was felt in all aspects of our life. With the years of restrictions that followed, the experience of school was forever altered. The isolation, the online and hybrid learning, the suspension of school activities, and the cancellation of events like prom and graduation left their mark on everyone. Many of us first heard the news of what was originally a 2-week school closure after the school day ended on Thursday, March 12th, 2020. On that day at Twin, we were in the middle of rehearsal for our upcoming musical, Mamma Mia, due to be presented just over a month later. It was the last rehearsal before the March break. Students were on stage reviewing choreography and dialogue, and the pit band was in the music room practicing. We could not have known that this would be the final rehearsal for a show we had been working on for 5 months. As a grade 9 student at the time, this was my first show at Twin Lakes, and losing the opportunity to share this production with the community will always hurt our hearts a little. In fact, it hurts our hearts a lot. Knowing what we have lost over the last few years makes us all the more grateful for the return of activities and events that make our Twin Lakes experience so memorable. To acknowledge all of those missed moments and to celebrate the resilience and commitment of our school community, we bring you 2 songs from 2020's production of Mamma Mia. These songs feature 2 original cast members and 2 original musicians. Here is I Have a Dream and our joyful sing-along finale number, Dancing Queen.
I have a dream.
are so grateful to be able to share this journey through 5 decades of Twin Lakes Productions. From the 1972 school motto, a friendly place to learn and grow, to today's motto, strength and knowledge, we celebrate the 50th anniversary of our beloved Twin Lakes Secondary School.
We appreciate and acknowledge all of the people, staff, and students who have worked so hard and contributed so much over the years. In the words of our first principal, remember your time at Twin Lakes with pride.
And now it's time to wrap up this evening in true Twin Lakes style with our Thunderbird Anthem, which was also a featured song in the 2018 review show, Thunder Rock.
Thank you, and good night.
Involved in this production spent many nights after school working on this amazing production and is culminating into this amazing show. Can I get Miss Holdsworth, Miss Bosco, and Miss Nichols up here? Directors for this production. They spent countless hours hours planning and organizing everyone together and managed to pull this all together. Without their help for this production and many other productions in the past, Twin would not be the same place that it is today. These three have always given their all for these productions, and it's their dedication that makes the art department and our school in general an amazing place. On behalf of the cast, crew, and bands, we would like to give a massive thank you to these three amazing and inspiring women for giving us an amazing experience in this production. I would like to thank you guys for making my final production as a grade 12 absolutely amazing. Again, thank you so much.
I'm just one parent, a proud parent of a graduating student. And I want to say on behalf of all of the parents who are so proud of their kids today, because you have brought this out in them. We just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I had this crazy idea in the spirit of Mamma Mia. If you know this song, sing along. So I say thank you for the music, the songs they're singing. Thanks for all the joy you're bringing. Who could live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I